Hey, Tim Irish here. I've got some new product here we got in that's just really cool. I've been playing with it. Like, you know, it's hard for me to not play with something when we get something new in the store. And this stuff's been really cool. It almost looks like Flashaboo, or it isn't. It's long and fibrous, sort of like. You can kind of see that the way it looks there. They make it in a whole bunch of different colors. Some of the colors are a little opaque, sort of, and you can't really see through them. And then some of the other colors, like this, are a little less opaque. And then they even have one of their colors here that's it's in a pearl color, and it's a UV, and UV is kind of cool. I guess fish can see UV. We have a hard time seeing UV ourselves without a black light, but fish can see UV, and so this nice little flash of UV stuff might mean a few extra fish at the end of the day, but can't hurt, so what the heck. But I'm going to just show you how to apply this onto the hook in several different ways, and then I'm going to do another video later that you might catch, and I'll do a couple flies with this stuff that are really awesome, and we'll even get to look at the flies underwater and see what they look like. They're really cool. If you wanted to make this stuff into a body, I should point out that there are some other cool colors here, like this lavender is just an awesome color. Here's one that's called minnow back, and I use this on like a rainbow trout fry pattern as the back on there. It really looks cool, and then the pink on the sides, pearlescent on the bottom, and you'll get to see that here in another video. But playing around with this stuff, you can make a body out of it. You know, making a body out of Flashaboo isn't really done a whole lot, because if a fish rakes his teeth around it or over it, it'll quite often break, and then it all sort of comes apart on you. But this stuff doesn't do that, because it's a lot of different fibers sort of all put together. In fact, you can put these fibers together, you can put different colors together too at the same time. Like, say for instance, here I have a little bit of pink. Now if I wanted to throw in just a little bit of lavender with that, I'm not trying to do anything special here, I'm just trying to show you how this stuff blends real nicely. So you just take a little tiny piece of this lavender out there, and I'll just add that to the pink. And what the heck, we'll throw a little bit of this, what they call minnow back, and the minnow back is sort of a dark olive color. And it's really kind of cool too. And then we'll throw in a little bit of this UV fluorescence pearl here. I've got all of these fibers sort of put together, and they look rather unruly, but don't worry about that at all. You can just kind of mix them up a little bit if you want to, sort of like you do when you make dubbing. Just kind of mix the colors up a little bit, and we'll see what kind of color we come out with. You don't have to take one of the standard colors here. If you want to blend two of them, you can do it quite easily here. Now we have, even though this looks rather unruly, we are going to actually take this unruly stuff. I think I've got a little bit too much here, so I'm going to pull just a little bit of a couple different colors out. That's a bit better here. And what we do is we take this and wrap it around the thread like that. And then we're going to pull this up and place it right on top of the body. And then throw a couple, half dozen wraps right in front of it, just to make sure. Now putting this on this way, you don't end up with a big bump back here or a lump or something. It's just going to start out real nice and even. And to give it extra strength, we're actually going to blend it, or put the thread into the next two. Now you don't need to wrap around the thread, because every time you come around it's going to twist once anyway. So we'll just let the thread help keep this thing stronger, and we just come around the hook like that. Now when you stop, you just let go, reach up here, grab this, and come behind it, and you're done. I'll step that on out of there now. Isn't that a cool looking body? It even has some of these little fibers sticking out of it, so it makes it look kind of cool. Almost like dubbing too. Or you can pull those out if you don't like them. What the heck, just pull them out of there. But you can see how they have all those multiple colors in there, so you can play with these colors, come out with the exact color you want. Has a little bit of shine to it, has a little bit of UV to it, and you can use that for a body on a fly, and the fish can't rake it up. They can't, so it's not like Flashaboo, they can't break it up there. Now I could, at this point, too, here, I've got a little bit of this stuff left over here. I'll show you another neat trick. If you're going to do an underbody, or an underwing over the top of the body, you know, an underwing or something. You want to put a little accent into your wing. You just take and put this around your thread again like that. Place it right where you want it. If you want it on the bottom, place it on the bottom. If you want it on the top, place it on the top. If you want it on the side, place it on the side. Put it right where you want it. And then throw a half dozen wraps in front of it there. And this does a couple things. First, now this underbody isn't filling up any bulk there, like hair would or something. There's no bulk there, and you can't pull it out because it's around the thread. And just if you wanted to just give it a little more swept back look, you just come back with a few lighter wraps, tight on it, and then come forward again and tighten up. Now look how it pushes it back along the body as an underwing or as a wing itself. You know, you can do it either way, and then you can cut that off wherever. And again, you might want to get some softer wraps back here to get it to lay down just a little bit better. Like that, and there's your underwing, and then you can put a hair wing or whatever you want over the top of it, and you haven't added any bulk to this section of the fly. So that's pretty cool too. And again, with a multitude of colors, I'll even show you how to add a little bit to the bottom of this. This will look really cool. Around the thread, pull it up to the bottom. Half dozen wraps around it. If it looks unruly, don't worry about it. And then we can go in and place this right on the bottom with some looser wraps, and then come forward, cut off. See how easy this stuff is to attach in a streamer or something that you wanted a little bit of underwing, or even a big dry fly if you wanted a little bit of a shiny underwing or something like that. Works great. And you still have plenty of room up here because we haven't bulked up that section of the fly. So that works real good for that too. Yeah, and I'm going to be tying a couple of patterns here too after this that'll show you how to use this stuff. It's really, really cool, and we'll get to look at this in underwater too and see what it looks like. It's really awesome stuff. So anyway, it's called Ice Wing. It is made from a hairline. Puts it out. We have plenty of colors of it. We have over a dozen different colors of this stuff on the wall here, and really fun stuff to play around with. So, well, get to tying. Bye.